Okay guys, so I'm going to try and go live from this page tonight and see how that works for the public to see. So hopefully it reaches more of you. Please let me know in the comments. Hello.
She did last Monday, and she came in Friday for like 15 minutes. She was in this morning for 8 minutes. No walk, no walk. Yeah.
Right. He'll probably appreciate that.
No, we want all of it.
And they told her eventually she was
the injury she lived here. I'll move that. Okay. Over here. So take a look at it, we'll move it back out. We don't really stay. Two more times. Absolutely. Now he's been reduced to people here. He was off and then his wife had surgery, so he will get with us this week.
What's that? So, why? What's your problem? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's me.
You have to go look at it. It's quite a masterpiece. They're back there. They divide the property in half and she built that. It's a modular. There's a road that she's in. From Magnolia over yeah, it's
He was just there.
they want
Pana Pride meetings are on Thursday.
Huh?
Pana Pride meetings are Thursday. That was all. And we started outside with, concrete, you know, round concrete.
Don't we have about this?
They had to cut it and run the.
Yeah, and I do.
It's like outside.
I give him my disintegrated.
Yeah.
But there was also one in
Oak
Butchers.
Street going back to the east. And then I come to town. That's all I thought it was. I
Took it out, set it down, got where it went out.
I see what he said.
Park down first.
Well, I got a house in my garage, so. That's going up.
Once you get all that wood and all that. Dig that out and grind it. It was a pool that.
My wife and I drove to 35. I forgot. I'm just to see. All right, thanks.
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's start with the roll call.
Hawk, Eddie,
Here.
Schneider, Stevens, here, Scott,
Here.
Smith, here, Woods,
Here.
Beeson, here. 7 Alderman present, 1 absent.
Okay, we will move on to consent agenda items. Approval of previous minutes, payroll, disbursements, and the treasury report.
Make a motion to approve consent agenda items.
Take a roll call on that.
Eddie,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Stevens. Yes. Scott,
Yes.
Smith. Yes. Woods.
Yes.
Beeson. Yes. 7 ayes, 0 nays.
Okay, no bids and associates tonight, so we'll start with Steve.
First item up is the presentation of an ordinance amending the ASME agreement to include the 2 employees in the treasurer's office. Be appropriate to approve the ordinance.
Make a motion to pass the ordinance.
I second.
Any discussion? Take a roll call vote.
Schneider,
Yes.
Stevens. Yes. Scott,
Yes.
Smith. Yes. Woods.
Yes.
Beeson. Yes. Eddie.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays. Ordinance 1907.
The next item is the second presentation of an ordinance approving a lease of municipal property to Oak Terrace for a period of 10 years. This is property the city owns adjacent to, I think it's South 51, and it currently has a sign on it.
I'll make a motion to pass the ordinance.
Second.
Any discussion on this? Roll call vote.
Stevens. Yes. Scott,
Yes.
Smith. Yes. Woods.
Yes.
Beeson. Yes. Eddie.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays. Ordinance 1908.
The next item is second presentation of an ordinance authorizing the sale of 11 West Washington Street to Joe Coleman.
Make a motion to pass the ordinance.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Yes, I'm just making a comment that I think we're shooting ourselves in the foot by selling property for less than what we have in it. I mean, it took us $6,000 to tear our house down, if I understand correctly. We're selling for $1,800. I mean, I'm not saying anything about Joe, nothing like that, but we need to be smarter about this, I think, instead of going the whole over. So, that's my spiel.
I think every property we've sold here in the last 2 or 3 years, we've lost money on every one of them. Case in point.
Any further discussion? Okay, we'll take a roll call vote on that.
Scott,
Yes.
Smith. Yes. Woods.
Yes.
Beeson. Yes. Eddie.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
Stevens. Yes. 7 ayes, 0 nays. Ordinance 1909.
The The next item is first presentation of an ordinance approving a TIF redevelopment agreement with Sam Bonney and Melissa Bonney doing business as Sparrow Bicycle Company. And there was a couple of changes in the agreement today. I don't know if they both changes got circulated to the council. One of them was removing the, what I call the security language for the clawback provision of the agreement. If for some reason the developer defaults, then the agreement requires the developer to repay the city however much money the city has given the developer for the project. In this case, it is $23,500. So the security for that provision has been deleted. Then there was another slight change in section 8 under A. If the property is destroyed by a storm or some other cause and it's determined to be unfit for occupation or it's unusable, then if that occurs during the first 5 years of the agreement, that's considered a default. Mr. Bonney indicated that if that occurs, he'll have the property insured and he intends to rebuild it. So I've added language indicating that if the property is promptly rebuilt, then it does not trigger a default.
Make a motion to have first reading.
I'll second.
We do all in favor? Right, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, first reading.
And then just as an additional item, you'll recall that the city approved a redevelopment agreement with Nick Elliott doing business as Pathfinder Disc. And in order, that was done, I believe, earlier this month. And in order to keep the agreements identical, the security language that was included in Mr. Elliott's agreement will be removed and presented to the council for reapproval at the next council meeting.
I'll say this one here is the same as what it was.
Right, it's the same as it was, but the intent is to make it similar to the Bonney agreement, so that the city is consistent in how it handles these small developments. And that will come back to the council as meeting in February for formal approval. We'd like to be able to go ahead and move forward with Mr. Elliott in the meantime.
I'll make a motion to have first reading with the corrections.
Well, it's not on the agenda tonight.
That's not it?
That is the agreement. I think you got a copy of it, but the item is not on the agenda for council action. It'll have to come back in February. This is just informational this evening.
Fill out and wait.
Yeah. The fifth item that I have is the first presentation of an ordinance approving the Pana Lake TIF redevelopment plan and redevelopment project. You should have all received this ordinance and the other two ordinances that must be approved in connection with the Pana Lake TIF development.
You want these just first reading, don't you?
Yes, first presentation.
Make a motion to have first reading on this first ordinance.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.
The next item is first presentation of an ordinance designating the Pana Lake TIF redevelopment project area.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
And then the third item in connection with the TIF is an ordinance adopting TIF increment financing for the Lake Pana TIF.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right.
And the final item I have is first presentation of an ordinance adopting the 2020 National Electrical Code. The city has adopted a national electrical code, but it's pretty old. I think it was from, what, the early 1990s or something. So the code gets updated every 2 or 3 years, and it would be appropriate for the city to update the reference in the ordinance by adopting the 2020 code.
Make a motion.
Second.
Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
That's all I have.
All right, Greg?
No report.
No report. Kirby's not here. Deputy clerk?
Earlier this evening, there was a pre-annexation hearing for Carol James. There was no questions or concerns, so we just need a motion to approve the resolution for the pre-annexation.
Make a motion.
Discussion? Roll call vote.
Smith?
Yes.
Woods?
Yes.
Beeson? Yes. Eddie?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Stevens?
Yes.
Scott?
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays. Resolution 22-45.
Okay, anything else?
Nope, that was it.
Pete?
Nothing at this time.
Okay, I've got one thing, just a reminder that the next regular council meeting will be on Valentine's Day, Tuesday, February 14th, usually Lincoln's birthday holiday on previous Monday. Okay, we'll go on to reports of committees. Committees.
Nothing at this time.
Community operations.
Yeah, I had a committee meeting last week. We, during the Christmas holiday weekend, had a lot of, water shut off for frozen water lines, water breaks and that. Street department, the water department was out, we had 3 people out doing it that weekend. And we finally got all the meters read and rereads and stuff. Been working on this since 1st of January. So I'll make a motion to approve a sewer adjustment for Melina Warren at 919 East 7th Street. Amount of $3307, leaving a balance due of $79.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Woods?
Yes.
Beeson? Yes. Eddie?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Stevens?
Yes.
Scott?
Yes.
Smith? Yes. 7 ayes, 0 nays.
I'll make a motion to approve a sewer adjustment for Pat Dilly at 202 North Locust, an amount of $5586, leaving a balance due of $145.18.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Roll call vote.
Beeson? Yes. Eddie?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Stevens?
Yes.
Scott?
Yes.
Smith? Yes. Woods?
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
I'll make a motion to approve a sewer adjustment for American Waste Storage at 194 US Highway 51, an amount of $152.13, leaving a balance due of $248.20.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Roll call vote on that.
Eddie?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Stevens?
Yes.
Scott?
Yes.
Smith? Yes. Woods?
Yes.
Beeson? Yes. 7 ayes, 0 nays.
Like I said, there were 17 that they had shut off during the course of those couple of days, and a lot of them was freeze place where it doesn't monitor the water going through them, so it's been quite an ordeal. That's all I've got.
Okay, administration.
Need a motion to pay Lexipol renewal in the amount of $4,495.36.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Roll call vote on that.
Schneider?
Yes.
Stevens?
Yes.
Scott?
Yes.
Smith? Yes. Woods?
Yes.
Beeson? Yes. Eddie?
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Make a motion to acquire quotes for a new police vehicle.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Community support?
I have 2 just informational items. The first is Michael Breedlove is gonna be doing some fundraising to make some improvements to the pool. If anybody has any questions or comments or concerns about that, you can get a hold of him and he can help you out with that. And the second is, Keith Sturlock is the secretary of the Historical Society, and he's been working with Ameren to get permission to put military banners on the wood poles in the park. We should see those going up in a week or 2. Do you understand that?
Couple weeks, no, that's all. Just need permission to do that.
You need permission to do that? Oh, okay, so we make a motion to do that
not seeing any issue with it.
All right.
Okay, anything else? Economic development? Negotiations?
Nothing with this time.
Unfinished business? New business? Citizens' opportunity to address council? Might have a record here then. If there's nothing else, then I will entertain a motion to close.
Make a motion.
Second.
Thank you, everybody.
Looks like that's it, everybody. Thank y'all so much.